Let's see if this is as good as I remember. Well, hello there, Perfect Drafters. Yeah. Bit of a different start. If you watch my last video, then you will know what I'm about to review. And you'll know why I've got a smile on my face. Because pretty much for a first of these Perfect Draft reviews of the different kegs, this one I've had before. Not ashamed to admit it. I'm looking forward to it again. This was actually the second keg that I popped through that machine, and it's a little beauty. It is a gem. So that's kind of given away what I think to it, but why do I think that? And now I've had a few more kegs since then. Has my taste changed? Do I still think this is the best little beauty? And is it the best IPA on this Perfect Draft? Is it? First of all, what is it? There are many an IPA on this little beauty. A lot to choose from. That's what sets this machine apart from the competition for a lot of people. So what is there? Let's have a look. So just having a look at the old filter on the Beer Hawk website, and let's have a look at the different types of beer that are available and the number of different types. Abbey beers, 3. Brown ales, 1. Fruit beers, 1. Lager and hybrid beers, 11. Pale ales, 2. Strong ales, 1. I think there's more than that. Wheat beers, 3. IPAs, 6. 6 IPAs. IPAs are doing well there with 6. It shows you just how popular those IPAs are. So what IPAs are on this little beauty? And is the one I'm about to sup the best one? So I filtered it. What have we got? First of all, Thornbridge Brewery, Jaipur. Yeah, already got a review on that. Check it out. We've then got the Midway Session Goose IPA. We've got Leffe Royale IPA. That's in the pipe for me. Yeah, that's waiting in the wings. So, yet to come. We've got the Club Tropica IPA from the old Tiny Rebel. I've had that in a can, not had it in a keg yet. Apparently, is that bit better in a keg. I know someone that's trying it out now, as we speak. I'm even visiting him this weekend, so maybe he'll give me a little sup of it. Again, from the Thornbridge Brewery, we've got Shelby. Pretty new keg to the Perfect Draft. Then we've got the Royal Cascade from Leffe again, IPA. So, what's the one there that I've left out? Come on. What is it? So if you have watched a few of my videos before, including where I line up my favourite kegs from start to finish, this got numero uno, number 1 slot. Yeah. So, what is it? It's me mate gaggling in the wings with those flappy wings. It's the Goose IPA, yeah? I know I mentioned the Goose Midway Session there, which is a fine IPA, it really is. But obviously the main difference there is the Goose Midway is a session IPA, it's in the name, and that comes in at 4.1%. Whereas this one, this gaggling little beauty, is 5.9. But I've had it before, and I know I liked it. Since then, I have had the Jaipur, and I enjoyed that. I thought it was good. I have had the Cali Pale Ale, which isn't in that list, but I think that is an IPA as well. That I enjoyed. That I really enjoyed. I thought that was top class. In my lineup of kegs, that was the one that was actually in while I was lining them up on that review. I would say where that fits in now would probably be second place after this. I think. It'll be interesting when I try this again to see if that's still the case. Or if the Cali Pale leapfrogs this little beauty. Let's see what goes on there. So although it's not an IPA, I have reviewed the Golden Goose Lager. Didn't get the Golden Goose tap handle. Damn you. But I did think it was a fine beer. In that review, I did give a bit of history, a few fun facts about the old Goose Island Brewery. Probably won't go into that again. have a look at that video instead. So what I thought I'd do a little bit different with this one is talk a little bit about what is an IPA? What is it? So obviously it's an Indian pale ale. You get that pale colour with your beer. But originating in Britain, it was made for exporting beer out to India. Interesting little fact. So it needed to survive that journey because at the end of the day, too hot to brew in India. So that was why we were brewing it in a certain fashion to be able to actually survive to India. So there is also an International IPA Day. I didn't know this, and it wasn't that far away because it's the first Thursday of August. Now there's a reason to celebrate a little bit earlier. Before the old Beer Friday hits, you've got an excuse on a Thursday. And traditionally, apparently, IPAs were made to be drank very cold. So the old 3 degrees on this should make it spot on. I have heard many a person say should be a little bit warmer, but let's go for that refreshing IPA taste. And officially, there are 4 types of IPA. You've got your English style IPA, your American style IPA, your Imperial double IPA, and then your Session IPA. And finally, many people say IPAs are a great companion of snackage. So I will be having a little snackage, and it's a special one today. Very special, because for the first time, and I'm going to own up, going to fess up, I've been given these snacks. So I have actually been sent some pork crackling. I have, yeah. Not loose, that'll be a bit random. Obviously, they must have seen my Pigs of Doom, saw me getting my head blown off, and thought, well, let's give this bald-headed geezer a bit of a challenge. Let's give him some snacks. So I've actually been sent, and it was in a fragile box. It had fragile tape around it, so obviously they are very protective of their pork crackling. But it's from the Posh Pig. Yeah. The Posh Pig. The Posh Pig Pork Company. And I do like pork crackling. I mean, what better beer snackage is there? But I have got a bit of a challenge now because they've actually sent me one of each flavour. I mean, thank you very much to the Posh Pig. Superb. It won't influence me in any way by the fact that these have been sent to me for nothing. However, I think I said it in a review. What was it on? What was it on? I think it was actually in the top 20 tips. If you get anything free in life, it tastes that little bit better. So that subconsciously may well sway me a little bit. So that, I'm just putting that out there, just in case it does. Yeah? My face does not hide disappointment well. So if I crack into one of these, into the old crackling, and I am disappointed, sorry, Posh Pig Company. I'm only going to review one flavour in this video. I'm obviously set for the next, 5 videos. For the next 5 videos now, I might mix it up a little bit. I might say, I'll have a look at the best before dates. Might throw some other ones in there. But my first challenge is what flavour to pick. Now, I am a spicy guy. But I've got original, chorizo, barbecue bacon rib, honey and mustard, and the old peri-peri. Levi Roots, eat your heart out. I thought what I'd do is get on here, read out those flavours, which one gives me a little tingle down the neck, and then I'm going to pick it. The one that sent the tingle, even though it's probably not the spiciest one, barbecue bacon rib. And I think the reason for that is I do love ribs. You know, if that was just barbecue flavour, or if that was, I don't know, sticky barbecue, or smoky barbecue, or smoky bacon, any of those variants, I may have swayed towards the peri-peri. Peri-peri, 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 whichever you want to call it, because that surely is the spiciest. But because this said barbecue bacon rib, there's nothing bad about that, is there? You know, everyone loves a barbecue. Everyone loves bacon. Obviously, you've got some people that don't love bacon. Okay, so everyone loves a barbecue. If you're a meat eater, everyone loves a bit of bacon. And who doesn't love ribs? So the Posh Pig, you've nailed it for a start with the naming of that flavour. So we've got the Posh Pig Pork Company, barbecue bacon rib, high-class pork rind, naturally seasoned for an authentic hog roast taste. Ooh, hog roast. They don't use MSG or HVP. Gotta be good. Free from artificial flavours, slow cooked by hand in small batches. High in protein and low in carbohydrate. We use 300 grams of pork rind per 100 grams of finished product, and we have traceability of all our ingredients. Several years of hog roasting. Fair play. Nicely packaged, quality sounding flavour. I'm looking forward to it. But into the serious stuff. Drum roll, please. Bring in the goose. That's right, people. It could be a she, the Goose IPA. But let's see if I still class it as number one ahead of that Cali Pale, because I would say that's currently, with what I remember of the old Goose IPA, that is currently sitting at number two, with the Jaipur at number three, and this little beauty just sticking its beak out at number one. Yeah. So let's give it a pour. Let's see what it looks like. Let's give it a taste. Let's reminisce. Let's get stuck into that snack. Cheers. So there she is. There she sits. Proud as punch. A proud goose. Ready. Waiting. What does it say on there? Bright citrus aromas, bold hop finish. Let's give it a goosey gander. So here we go. Here she blows. Let's have a look at her. That's the colour. Still got some bubs. Yeah, still got some bubs. There she blows. Nice. There she is. Let's see if this is as good as I remember. Now, I think it was a good 5 months ago. Yeah, maybe 5 and a bit since I last had this. I've actually had this week off. We went away. I did put this keg in the fridge, ready for when I got home. Let's get in. Let's get stuck in. Cheers, Perfect Drafters. I just don't think there's a lot more to be said. So obviously there's a lot of preamble. I do natter. But it's a beauty. It is an absolute little beauty. It's a belter. It's so smooth. It hasn't got anything that's overpowering. It's got a bit of a citrus twang there, as it says on the keg. But it's not ridiculous. It's not ridiculous. Another friend suggested I tried a bottle of New Dawn Citrus IPA from Tesco's. It was nice. It was good. Fair dues. It has got citrus in the title of it. But the citrus on that was yeah. It was nice. It was nice. Nice, refreshing IPA. But it's a little bit overpowering. You definitely wouldn't have more than one. Whereas with this, it's there, but the beer as a whole, the IPA as a whole, it's just so smooth, and just with that, I think just right amount of citrus taste to it. There's no bad aftertaste at all. It's the king. It's the king of the IPAs. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying this is number one. I'm just going to stick to plain old English. Number one IPA on the Perfect Draft. Shoot me down, people. Shoot me down. But that's what I'm saying. It just is. It just is. If you've not had this yet, and you own one of those machines, and you kind of like IPAs, even just kind of, get a keg in. Have a go, and try and disagree with me. That's a hell of a pint. A hell of a pint. And I'm not having it. I mean, look how it sticks to that glass. I'm not getting cocky, but it's an absolute belter. Good bubs, bit of head going straight down, sticking to the glass like an absolute gem. It's every bit as good as I remember. And Cali Pale, sorry Tiny Rebel, but you're not leapfrogging this Goose. This Goose is there. It's at number one. For me, now, Cali Pale's definitely a number two. Jaipur, number three. I will try the Shelby. I'll give it a go. And I've got the Leffe Royale, but that is a punchy one. 5.9 still a little bit punchy, but it doesn't taste it. It doesn't taste it. It doesn't taste too strong at all. It just tastes nice. It's a 10. It's a 10. If I've got to give it a mark out of 10, it's a 10. And I'm kind of glad that I've left it a little while until reviewing this, because you have got to try it against other beers. You've got to try some different IPAs and stuff to see if it is as good as what you think it is, because it was the second keg I had in. So, the novelty factor was still there, still playing its part. But, bang. It's a number one. It's a number one. It's a 10, it's a number one. The only thing that I think may challenge this is the keg that's up next for review. And there's a good reason for that. But, anyway, for now, number one, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just all good. All good Goose. Let's get a Posh Pig, bit of pork crackling down me. Barbecue, bacon rib. There they are. There they are. Being as they sent me in for nothing, I'm going to show you what they look like close up. So there we go. That's your little beauty there. Let's crack it open. Didn't struggle with them. Not like the old Nobby's nuts. I'll tell you what, you're getting a smell. I'm getting a smell of them. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, beauty. Yeah, that's pork crackling. Let's just have another sup. Right. Same one I showed you. I've just sat back down, refocused. I'll tell you, it looks good. It looked quality. That looks a quality bit of pig. Yeah, they're nice. You can tell their quality. You really can. I'm going to have a look how much they are, because like I say, they've sent me these for note. But I would definitely pay for those. I'm going to have a look. I'm looking forward to those other flavours. This one, not overpowering, but definitely get a lot of ribness. That kind of, you know, when you're gnawing down on some ribs, that flavour's in there. And there's a bit of bacon flavour in there. But it's not overpowering. And you can tell they are very good quality bits of crackling. Very good quality. I mean, whew, yeah. Yeah. Oh. That's a little gem in it. Some bits have that bit extra flavour than others. That one then, that's a lovely beer snack. That is a lovely beer snack. I'm hoping they've got a website. It is theposhpig.com. To be honest, I don't think I've actually said any snackage is bad so far. The Nobby's Nuts were a bit disappointing. I think I was expecting more from the Nobby's Nuts. The Pigs of Doom, I did say, and that's from the Snaffling Pig, not the Posh Pig. I did say they're an absolute belter for a start. I've got to be honest, I've never finished that tub. Never finished it. 18 quid. Never finished it. And that was because they did blow your head off. These, I'm looking forward to the other flavours. Very easy to eat. They go well with a beer. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Barbecue bacon rib. You're a gem. Get that taste in your mouth. The old Goose IPA. They've done well. I like it all round. I like the branding, the Posh Pig. Good snackage. Good snackage. I hope people don't think I've sold out by having the old giftage. But if someone's going to gift me some snacks, I'm going to have them. So, what am I reviewing next? What's next on the agenda? So, as far as IPAs are concerned, the next keg is not going to topple the King Goose. It can't do it because it's not an IPA. But it could topple it as the #1 keg on the Perfect Draft. Probably unlikely for me, because it's all just my opinion, because basically I do like the IPAs a bit better. But this one I'm looking forward to. Can't remember what I'm not. But that's because the very first keg I had in, before the Goose, was a Lowenbrow. Said it a few times, I'll say it again, it is a Lowenbrow. So it's almost fitting that I'm going from a favourite back to my roots of the very original keg, but then giving myself a little kick. So what am I doing, people? Yeah, it's a Lowenbrow, but it's the Oktoberfest version. That's what it is. Yeah. So it is your Lowenbrow, but it is 6.1%. I've actually got a Spaten Oktoberfest as well, but this is the one that's going in next. Lowenbrow Oktoberfest. I'm looking forward to it. People rave about it. But for the Goose IPA, tell me if you disagree. Tell me what you think to the old Posh Pig snackage. Happy days. I'm going to continue my week off with a few more Goose IPAs. Thank you very much. Good night. Much love. Cheers.